Welcome to Match Found, the Monday through Friday podcast where we talk about anything from unrated to the VCT, all while playing a single Swift play. Except for today, we're not going to be playing a Swift play because I'm doing something slightly different for Match Found today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm on MS Paint. Nothing really going on with MS Paint specifically. I just wanted to have a cool background while I talk to you guys about the newest agent, Gekko, and what I feel about him and what I feel like some of you guys might appreciate as well. That being said, basically, I said that I was going to be done playing ranked until Valorant found a way to somehow fix ranked. And what I have been doing instead is I've been spending the last few days practicing only with my team, practicing aim labs, and practicing deathmatch, and watching VOD reviews and VCT. So basically everything I need to improve still, all while avoiding the very bad experience that ranked has become, which in my last two games, and mini games before this, but my last two games specifically, I had two throwers on my team. That means 40% of my team was throwing, and I don't mean like playing bad. I mean like I was trapped in a corner by one of my jets, and people AFK. So it's not like they're not playing their best. They literally just don't care. It's actually not even just in my rank either. I watched a game of Curry's yesterday, and someone threatened to throw on round 0 after someone said something they didn't like. So it's become a almost popularity contest. If you go in there and everyone likes you, then it's cool and you'll have a good team. But if not, then you're just gonna you're just gonna be looking at a bunch of throwers and wasting your time. So for me, someone who wants to go pro eventually, it's just a waste of time. Now, that being said, I did say until Valorant or Riot did something to help ranked. Now, I think that Gekko is the key. I think Gekko is the answer to all of this. And you might be thinking, well, how is an agent the answer to fixing people that are not, doing whatever? Well, the reason rank started to fall apart originally was because of lack of understanding of the game. So a lot of people didn't understand, and then people who were better started blaming the people who didn't understand the lower elo, and it kind of just fell apart until people were like, it's just easier not to care. So what Gekko does is he has 4 abilities, and all agents have 4 abilities, but he specifically has 4 creatures. And these creatures, when they go out, they turn into little bubbles that you have to go collect. Now, Valorant is an action cycle game where you have to move up, take space, clear space, take space, clear space, take space, get to the bomb site. Now, a lot of people don't understand the even very fundamental theory of Valorant, but what you can see just from looking at Gekko is his abilities are going to require newer players, even in the Iron Elo, to accidentally begin to learn Valorant theory by moving forward, taking space, and then picking up his own orbs. So just right off the bat, teams are now going to be working closer together on taking space that they've gotten versus getting a kill and running away, or even clearing an entire area and then giving it back and then having to re-explore it. Because of the very simple having to pick up a Dizzy or a Wingman, the team will now move forward and progress a lot more with a lot more conviction. And they will start to do that regardless of their elo, just because Gekko is now helping train people into play proper Valorant. Second thing, right off the bat, nobody wants to carry the spike in ranked. They just hate it. Literally everyone hates it. Doesn't matter if you're Sage or Fade or Sova or Omen or agents that should be planting the spike. They just don't want it. And why? Because ranked system currently rewards kills, and if you're planting the spike, you're not killing people, and you just risk death. So everyone says, hey, I'm going to fall out of elo, and it is true. Generally, if you plant the spike, you're in a lower elo than people that don't plant the spike. Planting the spike is basically saying, hey, I'll give away some of my MMR for a higher win percentage. So it's a trade-off. But now with Gekko, it's going to be a lot more obvious who wants the spike. In fact, not only are people going to not know who wants the spike, they're going to be after the spike. It actually could create an opposite problem where Gekkos are mad if you take the spike, but because nobody wants the spike, I expect all the Gekkos to get all of the spikes, and it'll be very much a helpful thing for the team to have a designated spike carrier, something ranked has needed for a long time. Now on top of that, it also breaks down the third problem, which is that if you're planting the spike, you're losing MMR. Now, when you have a buddy plant the spike for you, you're no longer losing that MMR, and if it goes wrong, then you just lost your wingman, which you could recollect, or it will help teams execute because the spike is on the site. So everything about Gekko from the very beginning screams ranked fix. And do I think this was an accident? I absolutely do not think this was an accident. Riot has proven to be one of the smartest game devs out there, and I believe that they are trying to guide ranked And they have done this with other agents, and they have done this with other hotfixes and patches, and the way they design their map and the way that they designed their entire system, from Swift Play and Spike Rush to help you collect orbs and play faster with better economy management. I think Riot has really done something special here, and I'm very excited to see Gekko enter the rank scene. And yes, the moment Gekko enters the rank scene, I will be back in there, coming with my team, helping them, because I think that Gekko is going to be a massive fix towards this ranked. Now, is this the only fix I think that Riot's going to do to ranked? No, I think that they are working nonstop, 24/7, with teams of people to help make the game a better game for you guys, and I definitely think that this is a step in the right direction. Anyways, that's all I have for today's Match Found. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's not the usual, but we had a couple issues with recording today, so we went ahead and did this instead. But I really did want to share with you guys a little bit what I thought about Gekko and how he can help your ranked games in your experience. And whether he's going to be in pro play or not, I'm not sure. We'll see. But I do think he's a very heavy fix to ranked. Anyways, thanks for tuning in.